Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Tonight we continue on with the Scottish Corridor with Game 7, Exploiting the Gap. Before we start with the briefing tonight, I just want to mention that this is the second time we're going to be playing this battle. We played last week, screwed up the rules pretty bad, specifically regarding jump off points and where and when you can deploy from them when enemies are around. We got it totally wrong, and the result was pretty bad for the Germans. They got, they basically lost an entire platoon, and it would have altered the entire course of the campaign, so we decided we're just going to refight the entire battle. We're just going to start over. New patrol phase, new support, new everything. So if you watched last week, this is going to be replacing that one. I've removed the old video, but I will be using the same briefing and same everything intro stuff from the last battle. So it may seem familiar to you if you watched last week's, but starting with the patrol phase, everything will be new. So we'll go ahead and do the briefing now. So in tonight's battle, we rejoin Kampf Group Weidinger on the western side of the corridor, and they move into table 2 of the scenario, which is exploiting the gap. So in this scenario, the German troops attempt to push on through the farming community of Mondrainville towards Colleville. Isolated British forces will attempt to delay them for as long as possible. The Germans must clear this position before they can press further. So as a quick recap of last week, Kampf Group Frey was finally able to take Moen from the British, and they will be advancing into the next table on the eastern side of the corridor. So last game was a bit of a beatdown. British took it on the chin pretty good in that one. Andre had some bad luck and maybe made a few questionable deployment decisions, but the Germans took advantage of it, so we'll be moving on that one when we get back to that side. So this battle, here's the map. This will be using scenario 4 from the rulebook, which is a delaying action. So the Germans will be starting out on the road here with 4 patrol markers. Andre will be leading 3 patrol markers in a rectangular pattern over on that side, kind of halfway into that orchard and stretched over to about where those cows are. He also gets 1 free patrol marker inside that building there, which is going to be that one on top. So that is a fixed patrol marker, basically a locked patrol marker. I can't move, but it will keep me from going within 12 inches of it, and he can use it to deploy a jump off point off of. So my guess is that that was added to the campaign just to keep the Germans out of this building complex here and not allow them to place a jump off point there. At the end of the patrol phase, the Germans will get 3 jump off points. The British will get 2 jump off points, and they also get a 3rd jump off point, which must be placed in the rectangular area I described earlier. That jump off point will be the objective for the Germans, so they will have to get up to it, capture it, and hold it to the end of the turn to win the scenario. In tonight's battle, Kampf Group Weidinger will be calling on Lieutenant Walter Roth's platoon to take the farming village. Roth's platoon is down 2 men, and they have no negative modifiers for force morale. Their men's opinion is only at -1. The other platoon in Weidinger, Heinz Kramer's platoon, is down 4 men, and they are at -1 on their force morale. I contemplated bringing Kramer, because I think I might be able to pull this one off, but I want to bring the biggest platoon I can and see if I can keep my momentum going. So the CO's opinion is at +2 for the Germans, so no bonus there. The 15th Scottish Division, on the other hand, their CO's opinion is at -2, so he's teetering on removing some force morale but hasn't got there yet. But their men's opinion is at -10. Which leads to a massive -5 on his force morale roll, which means he will be starting at an 8. And hopefully this game, unlike last game, I can take advantage of that by rolling higher than an 8 myself, because I would love to start with a +2 or +3 force morale bonus versus the Scottish division. So terrain-wise, same deal as every other battle in this campaign. This is one big orchard over here. 6-inch visibility, light cover. There's also a smaller orchard there. Same deal. Over here we got some hedges. These hedges have a 4-inch or 2-inch visibility, I'm sorry. And this in here is not a forest. These are just random trees scattered in here. These are high obstacles, hard cover obviously, and then there's 2 smaller low obstacles that are hard cover, and each house is hard cover as well. And then over here in the wheat field, you are in soft cover if you are stationary. So that's it for the terrain and the briefing. Let's take a quick look at the forces. So here we have Lieutenant Walter Roth's platoon from Comp Group Weidinger. So we have Roth himself, SMG, and we got 3 squads. Each squad is the same. A sergeant with submachine gun, 2 3-man machine gun teams with 1 extra rifleman per team. I am down 2 men, so I took 1 man out of a team in each of these 2 squads. So this team is down a man, this team is down a man. But otherwise, pretty much a fresh platoon. So we'll go see what 15th Scottish have. Here is the platoon from the 15th Scottish Division. No changes here. They always get a fresh platoon, so they're always going to be bringing this amount of men. So 2 senior leaders, lieutenant with pistol, platoon sergeant with submachine gun. Got a Piat team, 2-inch mortar team. This is my BEF 2-inch mortar team. I had another 2-inch mortar team I was using for this later war British, but I got done with these. They look close enough, and I wanted to have an actual 2-inch mortar model out there. So he'll be standing in. And then we got 3 sections. Each section is a corporal armed with a Sten in charge, and a 6-man rifle team, and a 3-man Bren team. So that's it for the forces and the briefing. So now we'll go ahead and do the patrol phase. Pick our support. Oh, support. I guess I should mention the level of support we're going to be getting. So the Scottish Division will be getting 6 support points, and the German forces will be getting 16 support points. So plenty of options there for Weidinger to bring stuff. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the patrol phase, roll up our first morale, pick our support, do our plans, and then we'll get started. Patrol phase complete, so sort of similar to last week's game, but a little different on Andre's side. Mine's pretty much the same. I don't have a lot of options because he had his that one there that locks down this whole area. So I got 1 here in the orchard, and then 2 in the wheat field there. Then Andre has 1 there by the building, carefully placed more than 4 inches from the fence, and then another 1 behind that building, and the objective 1 is right there. So that is the patrol phase. So now we're going to pick our support, do our plans, and then we'll get started. German plan. So I was waiting to see what the patrol phase was going to result in before I really decided what my support was going to be. And seeing as he's going the same route as he went last time, both of his jump off points in this building complex here, I'm going to be bringing maximum flame weapons. So if he would have been more back towards the edge, I probably would have maybe brought a Panther, but I think I'm going to need all the flame I can get to root him out of here. So I'm bringing flame Panzer, I'm bringing an extra squad, I'm bringing the flamethrower team, and then I'm bringing a medic. Yeah, medic. So flame Panzer, extra squad, flamethrower team, and medic. So my plan is I'm going to probably just do the same thing I did last time. Work my way through this wheat field, sweep around, and work down this edge. So the first thing I have to do is clear out these buildings, and the flame Panzer and the flamethrower team should be able to do that. The flame Panzer is definitely more susceptible to the Piat than the Tiger is. So I have a feeling we're going to see a Piat pop up in that building this time, for sure. Especially once he sees that I have the flame Panzer, which I'm pretty sure he already has an idea that I'm going to be bringing it this time. So Yeah, again, just deploy off of these two. I have this one over here as a backup just in case he does something different. But deploy off these. Flam pans are in the wheat field, and work our way down the edge, keeping a close eye on those windows, and try to sweep around. That's my plan. So we'll go see what the British are going to do.
All right, the Brits. Well, not sure I've got as clear a plan as last time, just because I'm even less clear on what Travis has got going this time. I've got the two jump-off points a little better placed on the buildings so that I won't lose them. I am close enough so that I can deploy on the pig side of the wall here. I can catch this entire building. I got lots of upper stories. So definitely can pour down some firepower. Got the objective way back there, and for my support I brought another section and two entrenchments. So mostly I'm still looking to ambush Travis as he's maneuvering around to get behind me. If he really does have the Flampanzer, that's just going to make it really super difficult. If he doesn't, definitely a lot easier time trying to do some damage before he gets back there. But not sure I'm going to be able to stop him, but you know, we'll see. I might get a couple double phases and be able to put a hurt on him.
There's the plans. So at the end of the game, if we remember, we'll see if we followed our plan or not. So Germans get the first phase. We have a force morale 9. Andre's got a force morale of 8 because he was -5 on his men's opinion. So he's already minus 10 on your men's opinion, which leads to a -5 or something like that. Anyway, he's at an 8. So here we go. Germans get the first phase. No double phase, but not bad.
A die and plenty to do.
All right, so the British get a free pre-game barrage in this, and I tried to bring one thing in, didn't make it, so I didn't want to bring in something by itself. So we're moving on to Andre's phase.
Woohoo!
Bunch of 3s.
I can.
You bring in your entire, all your infantry.
And
in the 2-inch, big 2-inch.
You like my big 2-inch, don't you?
Oh yeah. So Andre's passing as well. Wow. Okay, so we got some 3s.
That looks like my roll.
I'll try to bring some stuff in. So I was able to bring only one squad in with the first dice, and then I tried 2 more times and failed both. So what I didn't want to happen last time has happened this time, and that I got one squad kind of out here by itself. So British phase.
So all we need is a double phase and a bunch of 3s.
Double phase, a couple 2s.
And a 4. Close enough.
That's not good.
Well, this will be a shorter game than last time. How's that?
Well, we'll see.
No, I'm pretty sure it'll be shorter. I'm bringing 2 sections, so we're going to get into it.
All right, bring them in. All right, so Andre's deployed 2 squads. One in this bigger building here. Everyone's on the top floor. The Bren team's going to fire, and the rifle team's going to do covering fire. And then over here he's got them split up. Rifle team on the bottom floor, Bren team on the top. So 10 shots from that building, 6 shots from that building, and covering fire. So I'm assuming you're doing the 10 shots first.
Okay.
So just do one at a time there. So needing 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of
hits there.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my 7 dice, so split them up here. We'll just do team on the left. Team on the right. So 1 dead and 1 shock because I'm in light cover. So
yep.
But let me check my leader. Oh, my leader. Oh, it's not starting out good. So he's losing a command initiative. Roll a bad thing. That's -1 or 2, maybe just 1.
I think it's just 1.
So we'll start. So the covering fire, we'll let him do it.
Well, Or I can just forget the covering fire and shoot 10 back at you.
Yeah, well, that's fine. It doesn't, I mean, it does matter, but. So I need 5s then, due to the covering fire. Actually, hold on. Alright, so one team has covering fire on it, one team doesn't. So this is the team that does. So 1 hit. One hit. It's not like I would have gotten any hits. Well, I had a couple 4s in there.
Yeah.
And then the other team. I guess I should pick my target, huh? It's all going on to the guys closest here.
Okay.
So 1 plus 4, 5 more. So 6 total hits on the squad in this building right there. So splitting them up.
So the closest Bren team,
So shock.
other Bren team, other Bren team. Really?
Shock. Okay, you're lucky you're in hardcover.
I'm like you've already done as much damage to me as I did to you.
I lost 2 on my force morale.
Yeah, well, okay.
So unless you lose a leader,
Jesus.
which you might. Who is this? The rifles?
Rifles here in the lower level and
Nothing.
okay, so leader.
No. Close.
So
Took his helmet off.
shock, shock, 2 shock.
No, a dead in a shock.
Dead in a shock. Okay, shock, shock, shock.
So now the Bren is going to be ordered to concentrate fire by the senior leader onto the German team with the shock. So 3 hits. So these all have to go onto the team with the shock since he concentrated fire on them. 2 shock. All right, now the second phase. Don't roll another one.
Can we follow it up? Come on, boys. Ooh.
No, you cannot.
But
But you got enough-
that's my first one, isn't it?
Yeah. But you still have enough to shoot everything again.
And I can bring in another team.
With the 2, another squad, yes.
Yep.
Yes, you can. All right, he brought his last squad in, so he's fully committed to this building now. Unless he's got another squad off the board somewhere. But so 10 shots from this building, and then 10 shots from each of these floors.
All right. So the first 10.
Okay.
And 7 hits.
That's not good.
I thought it was pretty awesome, actually.
All right, team on the left. Okay, then.
Ooh, ouch.
Good thing this is my extra squad. Wow.
Yeah.
So we'll roll the leader again. It's him again.
Him again.
Yeah,
And
he's dead. So leader killed. Probably a -1.
And 2 more dead. And
Shot. All right, next round.
next set of fire. Oh, you skated on this one.
That evens out with the last one. So 3.
I'm not into being even.
So on the left,
2 dead.
another dead. On the right, nothing. So, well, I can't lose a leader again. So it's just another dead guy. So do your next one. All right, what'd you get?
6.
6. So I got 1 guy in that team on the left. So 3 on him. Point of shock, 2 points of shock. And then the other team is 2 points of shock. All right, so these guys are pinned. They're down to 1 dude. Leader's dead. So, you know, I wish if I was really smart, I would have said that this is part of my plan. Lure you out by bringing my extra squad to make you commit. That was all part of my plan.
It worked, Travis.
Perfect.
It worked. So,
Perfectly.
Yes. I fell right into your trap.
Got him right where I want him. And now it's finally my phase. So another 5. What is that, 2
And
now?
a bunch of 3s.
And some 3s that I can try to bring something in with. Alright, I was able to get 3 units through the barrage, so I got 2 of my squads came in here. Pretty much had no choice. I have to try to protect these guys somehow. I've already down to 6 on my force morale. So if they break, that's another roll. And now I've brought my Flampanzer in. So I brought them in, they're going to shoot, and they're also going to absorb hits for this squad that got obliterated earlier. So I got 2 squads, and this squad's going to fire into that building there. So needing 4s. Cup of Doom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. Okay, so he's going to split them up like this, and the 2 squads in the building.
Okay, so lower Bren team.
Dead man. Okay, lower renting.
Lower rifle team.
A shock.
Upper rifle team.
Nothing.
Upper Bren team.
Nothing. So roll for your leader. Come on, with leader. Nope. So just a dead guy and a shock
On the
on the
Bren
rifle.
team.
Dead.
Dead on the Bren, shock on the rifle.
Yep. So now the other squad's going to fire at this building here. So reroll that. I dropped the dice. It went somewhere. Okay, well, I re-rolled it with your dice, Andre, and I got a hit. So
So that means I got you?
yeah, backfire. So 2, 4, 6, 8 that time. So he's going to distribute 1 per team. So 8 hits. Each one gets 1, and then 2 of the teams take 1 extra, and they're both going to be the upper floor Bren teams.
So I think I've got this correctly laid out. So we got close building, lower floor, rifle team.
Nothing.
Bren team on the floor.
Dead.
Okay. Next building, lower floor. I'm sorry, lower floor rifle team.
Shock.
And the
See if we can
Bren
remember
team.
this. Another dead.
Upper floor rifle team. Upper floor Bren team.
Okay. All right. So
Rolling for the leader. No.
yeah, I don't even know which leader it is anymore at this point. But okay, we'll sort it out. All right, British fade. No more double phases, Andre. I can't afford another one.
No more, no more, no more, no more.
No. 2 chain of command points.
Wow.
You got more than I do.
Yeah, yay.
All right, so he's going to do focus fire Bren, see if he can finish off the pin team there with 2 of the Brens, so the 3 and then the 4, and then with the extra command initiative from the senior leader, he's going to have another squad fire. So we'll do the Brens on the pin squad first.
Well, on the large team. I'm leaving alone the single man because I don't want to kill him.
Okay.
You understand what I'm doing there, right?
I don't think it really matters. I think
Well,
we're
I'm
better
trying
off
to
shooting
break
a
them,
couple.
so if I kill the one guy in the team,
Oh, a section. I see what you're saying.
so I'm trying to make the section break and give you a -2.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 shots.
Yep. Per
First
Bren.
6. Woohoo!
That's a lot. How many is that? 7? 6?
Only 4s are better, right?
Yep.
Only 5.
5. Okay.
5
so,
out of 6.
1 point of shock because they're in hardcover because they're pins.
Man.
Well, you said that was going to be part of the problem.
Yeah, but I didn't think I was going to get 5 hits on the first roll either. I thought I was just going to wipe you there. Okay, second time.
Man, you got
4.
some good rolls tonight.
Yep. Will it carry through?
Well, luckily I'm rolling low, which
Oh,
is
baby.
so 2 points of shock.
That
So
might do it.
it might. 6. No, I got 10 shock and
10. You got 5 guys.
6 guys.
5 guys.
5 guys. Yeah, so they broke.
Too many shots.
All right, so finally my phase. Man, I'm not getting any 3. I didn't get anything I need.
You can bring in all your senior leaders.
I needed 5, 6s, and 3s. That was probably the worst. Well, I could still shoot, but he put covering fire down instead of shooting back. So they all just do the same thing.
Back at you.
Ineffective covering fire at each other. So, yeah. Let me think about it. All right, so I brought my senior leader in. He's going to do machine gewehr. So actually I'll get 3 more shots. Can you get me 2 more dice, Andre? So I'm gonna have to do it. I got a crappy roll. Yeah. Not going good. So I'll just fire the first barrage from, I guess this squad here. We'll just fire and he'll see what we can do here. So just 5 hits.
Wow.
I'm telling you, Andre, my red dice are crap today.
I see that. I'll take it.
The only time that's actually helped me though is on those
I was going to
some
say,
of the save rolls I've been making.
those guys would have broken a turn earlier if you hadn't. Okay, so we need to pick a building or squad or section.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, yeah.
what were you hitting?
So I'll
So,
just let Andre do this because
Okay.
I am completely lost what's going on in this building. Over here. Just 1 on each.
yeah.
Except
So, rifle team, no. Bren team,
Nothing.
oh, right.
Hardcover.
Lower floor, rifle team, dead. Or, yeah.
Lower floor rifle team.
Lower floor, or no, the lower floor Bren team wasn't, so that would be upper floor rifle team.
I hope you're keeping track of this.
Yeah, I
So,
got it.
Are those from the same squad?
No,
Those are 2 different squads.
yes.
Okay.
Because,
So they get
because,
to roll two times on leaders. Huh?
because the single Bren dude is on the lower floor down here with this rifle team.
All right.
So this would have been up on the upper rifle team and upper Bren
So
team.
roll leaders. I don't know if you were keeping track.
Ooh.
One of the leaders hit. I don't
Okay.
know which one, but
It's, so it was up here, so it would be
this junior leader here.
that junior dude there.
Okay. Loses a command initiative. Roll a bad thing. I think that's -1. Okay, that was the first squad. Now the second squad. So now this squad is going to fire up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
We just did that. Do I still have to roll again?
You can keep the same roll from last time. So 2 more dead and a wounded junior leader. But these are only going to hit this building because these guys are only in the arc of that building.
Okay.
So 1 each team, and then 1 extra on one of the
So I've
tops.
got 4 teams.
Okay, here we go.
So lower Bren team,
Nothing.
lower rifle team,
Nothing.
upper Bren team,
Another dead.
and upper rifle team.
So roll your leader. No, so just another dead Bren. So we're slowly whittling you down here. It's a slow process. So
I've lost
back to the
4
British
dudes
phase.
out of my Bren teams.
Oh wow. So the Bren teams are getting kind of light.
They're getting really
Slow
light.
phase. Oh, almost. Man,
Creeping up
I can't
on
believe
it.
I only have 2 chain of command points of all the phases I've done. That last roll I had was
That
horrific.
was insane. And
And 1 and
my
a
ass got saved here by actually pulling a 4
Okay.
and having a senior leader on the table.
All right, so Andre pulled out. He said this squad went to the bottom floor. The guy that was at the bottom ran all the way around. They got a good roll, and then everyone just moved back away from the windows. So he's hiding in the building.
We decided we were unable to assault your rear, so we decided to pull out.
Thank you. Yes. Man, you're lucky you moved. You're damn lucky you moved. All right. Well, yeah. If you didn't move,
I'd be crispy critters.
that's true because I can move my tank finally. So, all right. Yeah. Let me think what I want to do here. Okay. Next phase. Okay. Finally, some chain of command points, man.
Ooh.
Haven't
There's
been
only
seeing
one
those
behind
for a
me
while.
now.
Usually I have like 2 of them by now.
2?
Well, I get 1 on the 5 and a
Usually
6.
you got, yeah.
Okay, so then that's still pretty decent there. So the second of the phases, I moved the tank up, turned him that way, brought another squad in, and the senior leader just put all these guys on Overwatch.
Oh, Travis,
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that you have 3 points of support still off the board.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not.
I was just trying to remember what could possibly be 3 points in support. I couldn't think of anything.
Sniper?
A
Sniper team.
Sniper. Okay, yeah. It's probably, or maybe you got 3 more medics out there.
3 more senior leaders. A whole squad of senior leaders.
I don't even know what I want now. Hopefully I get it.
Well, you got your.
I'll take it.
Well,
So I got my dice, and I can do a bunch of stuff.
so Andre has vacated the building.
Anybody seen the British?
They were there a second ago. So now we'll go. You didn't get a double phase, right? Okay. My phase. Oh, jeez.
Speaking of double phases,
Yeah, I'll take it. What the hell?
good thing I'm advancing to the rear.
Yeah, that's true. Both these squads moved that direction. These guys went a little bit further than I wanted. Didn't want them blocking the squad, but there's that. And then I brought my last support in, flamethrower team. So now we got dual flamethrowers here. And dueling flamethrowers. Finally.
What are you
Okay.
rolling for? Oh, you're
I got a double phase, man.
What are you shooting at?
And I got a 4.
You're rolling too many dice to move.
Well, I can do something with the 4, and then the 3 I can do something with the tank, I guess. Alright, so well, those guys moved a little bit further than I wanted, but I've been rolling high on moves for some reason. And then I moved my tank over to here, and that's it. And I do have a chain of command dice now, so back to the British. There we go.
And, woo!
Oh, another double phase.
Double phase.
And what else did you have?
113.
Alright, Andre's moved everyone back this direction. So one squad almost made it to the top floor, the other one made it to that wall, and the other one went over there.
And as a side note, yes, I did seriously try and talk myself into
Go firing on those guys.
putting going in and doing a
But the flame panzer might have changed
well
your mind.
it
Flame
was
panzer
it
would
was
have
mostly
changed
it's okay, I get you know, a half round of shooting, a full turn of shooting, and then I get smoked. Unless I get another double turn here, and then I can go, oh man.
Then you wish you would have.
Yeah.
There it is. That would have been 3 rounds of
Oh, yeah. Finally.
shooting. Yeah, so they moved up to the window, and actually he ordered one man to rejoin the Bren, because Bren was down to one guy. So he reinforced the Bren
Reorganized.
team. And then the senior leader ordered both of these teams this direction. And we go back to the British. Yet another 12. You can't get 3 in a row, so. Of
So,
course, I guess it wouldn't really matter anyway.
unless I'd have attacked.
Yeah, we had 4 phases in a row.
Yeah, we've ended games by doing that before,
Yes.
which is why we've got the house rule, no more
Yeah.
than 3 turns in a row.
Yeah, it gets ugly.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I had 4 squads out there. No, not anymore.
So, yeah, if I'd have gone through and we didn't have the house rule, that would have been the awesome gamble. But we do, and I didn't, so here we are.
So pretty much everyone over here just went on Overwatch. And these guys moved back that way towards the wall. And now it is finally the German phase. I could have painted an entire army during that time.
That's what you get for giving me that many double phases.
Sweet. That's not too bad. Alright, so I moved with the 1, moved the flamethrower up, moved that squad up with the 2, put the tank on Overwatch, and then put that squad on Overwatch. And that is it for my phase.
Now would be a good time for another double phase.
Well, you've already gotten like 5 of them.
I know.
4 more. Okay, God. Thank God, not another double phase. I'm going to finish up my 60 mil mortar I've been painting on if you got another one. So
1,
what do you
2,
wind up
3,
with?
4, 5. I got
Straight.
a small straight. Awesome. Actually,
That was great. So all Andre did was move those guys over the wall, heading that direction.
hey, that's not all I did. I hemmed and hawed a lot.
Oh, that's true. There was a lot of that. 2 more chain of command points. Good. I need to
Now
start
you're
building
now you're dialing them up,
this. Now I'm doing something.
and your officers can command things.
And my flamethrower can do something. Okay, so my senior leader moved over here. He ordered the flamethrower up to the edge to the building, and he threw a smoke grenade, or he had that squad throw a smoke grenade up there to cover this little gap here. And he got a great throw, and he made it where he wanted. Oh, and I also brought my medic in, and that's that. So on to the birdie's face. Say not another double
I
face.
thought I saw it there.
Oh God.
That would have been something. 3-3-4.
Andre's doing nothing.
I do it well.
Hey, double phase.
Oh
And
man.
then a 1-2-1.
1-1-2.
Okay, so he interrupted, moved into the building. We're gonna go to fisticuffs with them. So I'm getting 9, he's getting a shit. 15. So let's do it over here, Andre.
Okay.
And yeah, 9 dice from just those 3 guys because of all the moving, superior regulars. I'm saying that they're getting hard cover since they're defending from against the wall. I don't know if that's right or not, but we'll see. All right. Come on, baby. I need this flamethrower team to do something for me.
And it did.
Very nice.
Big time.
So 5 kills on you and 2 shock.
So I
I'm
got
dead.
7 kills.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So 4 of them carry over to...
No.
What? Oh, 8 kills.
So you wipe my team out. So bad thing. So the worst thing that can happen is a -1.
Yeah.
I've been calculating. That was a calculated risk. So I'm down to 4. So I'm definitely going to be reducing my command dice now. And you lost 5 guys, Andre. So check your leader. And Sam, see which one it is. Senior. See which happens to him. He's knocked unconscious. So you lost 4 men, took 2 shock, and your senior leader was wounded. Okay, so that's over. So now I'm going to fire my Overwatch from this tank here into that building. All right, 12 shots from the flamer into the building. That is a crappy roll. Look at all those 1s and 2s.
Wow.
So only 4 hits. That's horrendous. So split them up.
4 hits, so 2 on the Bren,
Yep, 2 dead.
2 on...
So 1 dead. So 3 dead, no shock. Check your leader. It's not a leader. So 2 dead Brenners, a dead rifleman. Alright, so he's only down. What are you down to?
6.
6. I'm down to 4.
You're rolling 4 dice now?
Yep. So this is the second phase. Okay, there's the 3 I needed.
Yeah.
What was I at? I'm at 3 now. And then a 1. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is fire the flamethrower again into the building and then move 1d6. So I got to get a better roll this time. Can't get much worse than that last one. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8 hits. Split them up. He's got 1 guy left in the Bren. He only got 1. So
Guy left on the other team.
okay.
Bren.
4 shock.
Rifle. Dead.
Dead and 4 shock. So, well,
Was it the leader?
Yep.
Yes. Which one?
the junior
What happened?
loses a command. So we'll sort it out. Alright, so Andre's back there. He team breaks. He rolled a 6, so he got a -2. Junior leader wounded. I think he got a -2.
I rolled 6s on my bad things and got -4 for that whole thing,
Yeah.
which...
So we're going to move him 1d6. It was his turn. No point in moving 1 inch. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to order this squad to move. Alright, so those guys are up there. We are now contesting both of these. And I'm going to end the game right now by ending the turn.
Okay.
So you're going to have to roll 2 bad things for these and a bad thing for leader routing. Yeah. You're done. You're at 0. Awkward left-handed handshake. Hopefully we didn't screw anything up too bad that time. We might have screwed up that fisticuff thing over there, but hopefully not. We've been trying really hard to not screw up, so we'll come back and wrap it up. All right, so we're done wrapping up. We've figured out all the changes for the campaign. So Roth's platoon, his men's opinion is a -1. We actually lost 12 men, but we got 4 back because we had 4 more first morale than Andre. He had 0, we had 4. So I lost 8 men. And none of them were from my core platoon. It was my flamethrower team and my extra squad that I lost men in. So I didn't actually lose anyone in my core platoon. But all those losses count for the at the sharp end calculation. So at the end of the day, I'm still at a -1 on my men's opinion because of that. My CO's opinion went up to 2. He was happy about it. Andre, his men's opinion is at -13. So he's going to be getting a frag in the sleeping bag tonight, I think. So he'll be getting a new platoon leader for the next battle.
About time.
He's either going to get sent to sort crap out on a desk job or he's going to get fragged. His CO's opinion's at -2 now. He's not happy. Gets down to -3, he's going to lose a support point in the next time when he gets below 3. So Lieutenant Mackenzie, number 79, he's out of here. Lieutenant Roth, though, he's happy. His outlook's happy. His outlook didn't change. And I think that's it. So plan-wise, why don't you start, Andre?
It was pretty much, kind of see what happens. Try and, bring your force morale down. And so basically it was a success. I mean,
you were doing
I got
good.
you down to 4 force morale. The bummer part is it didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Which baffles the hell out of me that I could do that much damage, get your force morale down to 4. Yeah, I lost, but I thought I'd do some damage to you, but you still skated.
Yeah, that assault in that building, which I'm hoping we did it right. I think we did. The only question we have is these guys are kind of out of line of sight. There's one guy kind of partially in the 45, and so we don't know. And if they did all fight at once, we didn't know if he fought them first or if he fought everyone at once. But I think we concluded that even if he fought everyone at once, yeah, I would have lost 4 guys in this squad, possibly a leader, and I would have dropped force morale.
But you'd have still been fine. I mean, the end result would have been the same.
The same, yeah. Because I still would have got those 4 guys back. Anyway.
We did discuss my going into the building being a really bad idea, but the end result was my only other option was to go into the other building. And we both kind of see that once I was in there, there was no way out. I'd just be trapped in there and be totally ineffective.
Yeah, if you would have, well, because he could have interrupted and ran into the building. That's what we were talking about. So if my flamethrower moved in, he actually rolled double 6, so he could have made it all the way in. But then I would have been standing here with a flamethrower, and I could have put it on Overwatch with my senior leader, or yeah. So he couldn't come out this way, he couldn't come out this way. So he would basically be trapped, like you said, inside that building. My plan was the same, Andre.
Yeah.
Swing around this way, and this time I was going to hug the very edge. So you couldn't see me from there.
Yeah.
And then I would have got to here, and I already know that Andre showed his hand early and that he had an extra squad. Because at first he was going to ambush the flamethrower team with this, but he can't ambush with an entire squad, so he decided to interrupt and run in.
Which might have... Actually, I probably wouldn't have won the fisticuffs with just a
One team? No.
coming in, so...
No way. Because I had like, even with just a 3-man flamethrower team, I still had like 8 dice or something from all your movement. I'm superior regular, so... But yeah, I never got a chance to finish my plan. I saw an end of the game right here. I think if I'm within 4 and I end the turn, I get both of them. I know if you're within 4, you can't deploy from it. So I'm assuming that if you're within 4, you're considered having captured it when the turn ends. not having to be in base contact with it.
And if you did need to be in base
Quite
contact, I'm sure you could have pulled
Oh,
that
yeah.
off before I could have.
Yeah. Well, I got an 11, so I could have actually made it there to both of them.
Actually, yeah, you could have done the conga line.
Yeah. So yeah, I just rushed in, got within 4, had a chain of command dice, so ended the turn. He lost both of those, rolled bad things. He lost 2 leaders, he had to roll bad thing. Yeah. So yeah, and that was my mistake. My biggest mistake in this whole game was putting that squad here by itself.
Yeah.
I should have put him back here.
It was a juicy target. You got me to bite.
And actually it worked out
Yeah.
because it made you deploy.
It did.
If I would have deployed back here where you couldn't see me, I don't know, it would have been a totally different game.
Yep.
But that target, and you knocked me down, what, like 3 or 4 force morale just because you killed the leader. You broke.
Yeah, I think I
They
knocked you
routed.
down 3 on just that, which was huge. I mean, that's the whole thing about trying to catch
4.
one section out there, and
Yeah, it was definitely, but like I said, I could say that I did that on purpose. And it would have been a good idea, but losing 4 force morale to that one squad, but that was harsh.
yeah.
But like I was
Well,
telling you.
what really, the only reason I'd say that wasn't a good idea was once I got that chain of command dice, you were really kind of hamstrung in terms of what you could do to me.
Yeah, oh, yeah, knowing that you had that, that really,
And being
Well,
that low, it really limited your options. And I actually had a glimmer of light. It was like if he makes a misstep, or if I get the right double phase. I mean, there were a lot of places there where if I got a double phase, you could have been in deep doo.
oh yeah.
But
Well,
I
I knew
did get the double phase, and took the opportunity, and
No, that
that's
early
how
one,
it
yeah.
played out.
Yeah, the early one helped you with that squad and that.
Yeah.
And actually, I was a little worried, but not completely. And when you had that chain of command dice, I knew that when I moved my flamethrower up here and said I'm going to go into the building, you were going to do something with it. But I also knew that the worst that could happen if that team got wiped out was a -1. So I knew the very worst, I would go from a 5 to a 4.
Yeah, and I was hoping to only lose 2 points doing it, but
You shouldn't have brought your senior leader in there.
I shouldn't have brought but having him just flapping in the breeze back here was not ideal either.
Right.
It once I got jammed up and you had me cornered back in here, I mean, realistically, maybe I probably should have just headed everybody back this way,
I think so.
but then my chances of actually keeping you off the objective, and it would have just been a long, drawn out,
Well, with what though? You had nothing back here.
except my entrenched section.
So you bought 2 entrenchments and a section.
Yeah.
Because he was going to bring that, like I said, as an ambush in there. But then you really would have had nothing over here except the Piat and that 2-inch mortar. Which then, because at that point, I was just once I knew that you had that 4th squad as your support.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just going to drive this tank as
Yeah.
fast as I can over to the objective. And I know you have a Piat, and you might
I might,
get
I
lucky.
might not. Yeah.
So, but
Well-
yeah, it was a crazy game.
And I was also looking at, depending on what these guys were doing, if you were overcommitting that way, I kind of wanted to try and bring these guys back over, try and catch a jump off point. It was,
It would have been very obvious.
yeah.
But it would have made me commit or leave a squad back to deal with that,
Yeah,
which wouldn't have mattered because I had 2 squads in a tank to go after the objective.
Yeah, those flamethrowers are just,
Oh, they're harsh.
yeah.
The flam pans are, it's, and I had my other flamethrower never actually got to fire.
But
he got taken out first.
here again, I still had to play around it.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely. And you knew I was bringing it.
I actually forgot until I did the math, and it was like 3 points. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, at the comp group, Weidinger has secured this town here. So the next battle will be on the other side of the comp group Frey, and I believe that'll be a new map as well. Actually, the next map, I think we're both getting like 20 points of support. So that's going to be very tough for the Germans. It's hard enough when you I mean, you didn't even bring any of your support in.
Again.
Again.
Usually I win when I do that, though.
And I still have problems. So I don't know what I'm going to do when a platoon of Shermans comes rolling out on me. So
Well, I don't know. The last time I had a pile of support, you just rolled over me. So
yeah,
all you have to do is catch me on a bad night, and
or get some lucky double phases.
yeah, either way, I can be a blow over. Blow
Okay.
over?
Push over.
Wow.
Blow hole.
Okay, let's. Yeah. Okay,
We're wrapping it up. So
we're not going to discuss this.
we'll see you next week.